Hello, my friends. This is Christian Brindle, Medicare health plan expert and specialist located about 20 minutes outside of Salt Lake City, Utah. And today we are here to talk to you about this article that I came across from Investopedia, which is a finance sort of what would you call it? Like online magazine, if you will. They put out articles, whatever you want to call it. They put out this interesting uh, article about the five best health insurance for retirees in 2020, getting coverage beyond Medicare. And I wanted to quickly dissect and expose that they don't know anything about Medicare, and this article proves it. Who wrote this article? Let me call them out first and foremost. I'm going to pick this article apart here because essentially, article sources. Okay, I'd love to see that. Article sources. So here's the article sources, blah, 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 blah. Right? eHealth, Kaiser, da, da, da. But there's so much in here wrong. There's so much wrong with this article here. And it just further reflects that there's so much bad Medicare information out there floating around in the world today. So this is essentially what I'm going to talk about. So it says the five best health insurance retirees for 2020. I don't think they necessarily got all of this stuff wrong. That's not essentially what I'm necessarily saying. But there's little things here that is just so ridiculous. And we'll go through them. So it says the five best health insurance for retirees in 2020. Best overall, United Healthcare. No argument. They're the biggest and baddest in terms of size and enrollees. Best for supplementing Medicare, Humana. Kind of surprising to see that. Best for low-income seniors, Medicaid. No argument here. Best short-term coverage, Golden Rule Insurance Company. Debatable, but it's not completely out there. Best for under 65, Cigna. Not really my ballpark, so I won't get into that too much. So let's talk about this. Best overall, United Healthcare. So it says our choice for best overall insurance provider for retirees is United Healthcare because of its comprehensive coverage options that go above and beyond the limits of Medicare. With United Healthcare, you can get worldwide coverage in vision, dental, and chiropractic. Pros, you have coverage when traveling outside the country. If they're talking about Medicare Advantage plans, which I believe that they are, that's incredibly limited. It's for emergency room coverage in the event of an emergency. It's very limited. So that's a little misleading, not much detail really put into that. Additional services are covered, yeah, but yeah. Immunizations and preventive services are covered 100%. That's a Medicare Advantage standard, so that's kind of stupid to put that in as a bullet point. Every Medicare Advantage plan that I've seen, or majority of them, typically is required to cover immunizations and preventative services. So how does that make them special? I'm not saying they're not number one, but how does that make them special when all of them do that? Cons, only available to those eligible for Medicare. Well, yeah, Medicare Advantage. Additional premium required. Not all the time. You know how many markets I work with people in that there's $0 premium Medicare Advantage plans offered through this insurance company? That's not true all the time. You don't know what you're talking about, Investopedia. There may be location limitations. That's the case with any Medicare Advantage plan. Some have good networks in some states, some have bad networks in other states. While Medicare is a valuable insurance option, it has limitations. It doesn't include prescription drug coverage, medical care received outside of the United States, or dental or vision. If you want those services covered, you can opt for Medicare Advantage plan known as Part C. So I believe they're just talking about Medicare Advantage plans on this. For one, additional premium required. In some plans, yes. A lot of plans, no. That's a outright fictional statement saying that that's always going to be required. This is true. This is true, but it's irrelevant. This is true, but it's irrelevant. Every single Medicare Advantage plan, or almost all of them, cover that. I just don't get it. Don't get why that makes them stand out above everybody else when everybody else does the same thing. Like you just don't know. You just don't know. Stick to 401k and stock market stuff and investing topics. Like you don't know anything about Medicare, and it's showing here. This article is kind of an embarrassment. So let's keep going down. So best supplementing Medicare. So they're talking about Medigaps here. Humana? Their market share would reflect otherwise to that. I mean, if we want to talk about the company with the largest market share for Medicare supplements and Medigaps, it's United Healthcare. They have 40% of the market share, something like that, nationwide. So where is that coming from? We'll read it. If you have coverage through Medicare, our choice for the best supplemental policy is Humana. Humana's Medicare supplement policies plans, known as Medigap, help pay for the remaining costs of Medicare. Pros, multiple plans to choose from. Every plan has multiple plans to choose from. Every company, all the big companies, they all offer the same kind of plans. Plan F, Plan G, Plan N, which are essentially plans that are designed by the government that cover a different amount of the 20% that Medicare leaves behind that come in and pick them up. So that's the same with every single insurance company that offers Medigaps. Every single one, irrelevant. Again, they're just showing their naive viewpoints and their limited knowledge about Medicare. They have no business writing articles like this. All it does is put more fluff out there to confuse seniors. You can choose any healthcare provider. Again, any Medicare supplement or Medigap company, same exact thing. There's no network. As long as the provider accepts Medicare first, they will also take your Medigap as a secondary. So this is irrelevant. These points they're making apply to every single Medigap carrier in the United States of America. Every single one. You idiots. Sorry, folks. I don't mean to get so raw with you on this, but it's so frustrating that there's so much bad information out there from people that have no business presenting it. Especially on the platform they have and the big website they have. I mean, this is embarrassing. Majority of your Medicare costs covered. These 3 points, every single Medicare supplement company is the same. I have news for you, Investopedia. Medigap plans essentially have the same plans with every single insurance company that offers them. They all have Plan Fs, Gs, Ns, etc. The plans all work exactly the same. They all just charge different prices. Cons. Does not include prescription drug coverage. None of this is specific to Humana, by the way. This is the characteristics of Medigap plans with any insurance company. So why are they better than everybody else? Why are they number one? You're describing every single insurance company, all of them. There's nothing specific to Humana to justify putting them number one. No disrespect to Humana. I'm not attacking Humana. I'm attacking their points that are absolutely ridiculous. So this article should basically just be tossed in the trash because that's where it belongs. My mom, who's on Medicare, knows more about Medicare than the person that wrote this article. My mom's never sold an insurance policy before. Medicaid. Okay, I'm not going to go into that too much. But anyway, guys, I think you get my point. I will link this article down in the description. Watch out for this bad information, because that's what this article is. It's a load of crap and fluff and absolute inaccuracies, and they don't know what they're talking about. Hope you see right through things like this. Anyway, if you found this kind of video to kind of bring awareness of articles like this and horrible information like this, if you found it helpful, do me a favor, drop a like on this video, comment your thoughts on it down in the description, and make sure to subscribe for future Medicare and insurance-based information. Click the bell to receive notifications for when we post. We're going to be bringing you a lot of great, real Medicare educational videos throughout the year. So without further ado, Happy New Year. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.